Braising may be my favorite cooking method for fall. You buy them at a market or you buy them locally, they're going to be so much fresher and so much better. We'll just lay them down wherever, but we want to try to keep it in a single layer if we can. I've got a sprig of fresh oregano. I'm just going to throw that into the pot. We need to adjust our seasoning. We've got a big pot of soup, so we're going to add a tablespoon and a half or 2 tablespoons of salt. And that means that the core has started to get woody and hard because it's more mature. And when that happens, we have to cut the core down. We've got lots of syrup that's infused with that great kumquat flavor. And then you can see the actual kumquats are almost transparent. You can see right through them.
In this episode, Cooking for the Seasons, Fall Cuisine.
Hi, my name is Tom Small, and we're going to talk about cooking with the seasons. You know, there's such a dramatic shift from summertime, those long, warm evenings, and all of the great food that we enjoy, the tomatoes and all of that. And then we start to move into fall, and it gets cooler. We see the leaves start to change. That all of them are sitting flat on the cookie sheet. It's going to be the cookie sheet side where it browns. So we'll need to peek and check every few minutes to see what the color's like on the other side. We don't want to mix it in with the greens because if we did, it would just smear all over the place and it would look very, very odd. So there we have just a real simple salad to start our day. It's a spinach salad with roasted acorn squash, goat cheese, and red onions. I would like to take a minute and talk to you about knives and sharpening knives. You know, I've had the opportunity to cook at a lot of different people's houses, and they always tell me, oh, we've got everything, just come and cook and it'll be fine. And then you open that dreaded knife drawer and you see what's inside. And so we're going to go ahead and add our beans, and then we're going to add our water. Again, that's 8 cups of water. Have one less piece and have a little more butter and it'll be all right. We'll spread it across both sides. A couple dishes for you today, and we're going to start with one. This is pork with apples and spaghetti squash. Let me show you how to make it. We're going to start with some pork shoulder. Pork shoulders. We'll grab some of our vegetables. I think it's really nice to have big chunks of vegetables to go along with a dish like this. Just a little sprinkling of salt. And there's our stracotto, or Italian-style pot roast. So now I'd like to make a pasta for you. This is called spaghetti all'amatriciana. It's a classic Italian pasta. Some of the center is still raw. So I know once that goes away completely, that it's going to be cooked all the way through. Okay, so I'm starting to get a good caramelized onion flavor and smell out of this. And I'd like to make a vegetable side dish for you now that is actually the most popular thing in our restaurant. And it's going to surprise you, but it's Brussels sprouts. And there we've got a perfect side dish for fall, Brussels sprouts that I know you will like with water. The quantity that we use really isn't that important as long as we cover the kumquats. Some of them are going to float up, and that's okay. Really great even over some pork tenderloin or something like that as a sauce. So really a very versatile thing to do and very simple. And then you've got homemade preserves. These are our kumquat preserves. I'm going to be using link sausage, and these are actually the sausage links that we made earlier in the show that I showed you how to do. So we've got our pan, it's nice and hot. I'm going to take some olive oil. So today we talked about fall and all the great flavors and changes that take place this time of year. We started out by making our acorn squash and spinach salad with that honey vinaigrette.